Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, where we have discovered that Songbird is alive and well. She's being held captive by the Lord of Dogtown, Kurt Hassan, and she has absolutely been up to no good, poking holes in the Black Wall and threatening all of civilization as we know it. I'm sure she probably believes that she has very good reasons. I'm sure she probably believes that she had very good reasons for betraying the President and being complicit in the downing of Space Force One and landing everybody in the situation that they're in, but well, you know, as they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So, with the intel that she is being held by Kurt Hassan, Reed and Alex are going to need a couple of days to come up with some kind of plan in order to bust her out. Assuming she even wants or needs to be busted out. I mean, we are jumping to all kinds of assumptions here, but, well, more on that as the plot develops. In the meantime, we've got a bit of catching up to do. So, do you remember Bill and Eddie, the two gonk NCPD bent detectives who thought it was a fantastic idea to walk into a drug lord's den unarmed and try to sell his stolen drugs back to him, while at the same time leaving said drugs on the table in front of the junkie who stole them in the first place? Yeah, those two idiots. Well, it turns out that at least one of them, Bill, sadly not Charlie, does at least have two brain cells to rub together and has realised that he really probably should get into a different line of work because he is absolutely not cut out to be working as a detective on the Night City Police Department, and has gone into another line of business.
V! Hey, V! Billy's best scop wiener's right over here.
Where'd you leave Charlie?
Yeah, he stayed on the force. Keeps his distance. All for the best, I guess.
What happened, Bill? The NCPD sack you?
Choom, I sacked them. Had enough. All that stress in the Dodger biz? Think I popped 2 ulcers from that alone.
All right, Bill, hold the deets.
Okay, anywho. Brought you here cause, well, you changed my life, Choom. Wanted to thank you. No, it ain't much, but here, grab some meds.
Bill, buddy, don't be a gonk. Think you and Stella need him more than I do.
You sure? Well, all right. You're a good Choom, V. Thanks for everything.
Sure. Actually, smells pretty good. What you got on the menu?
For you, anything. What's your flavor?
Oh, and you can actually, but wait a minute, military-grade lactic acid recyclers, I'm having them. While I'm here, I suppose we'll have a hot dog as well. We got cheese, we got chili, we got regular hot dogs, and premium hot dog. Yeah, why not? I'm sure you could use the business. And while I'm here, I'll get rid of all of my junk.
Scop dog stand. Really think that's a good idea?
Gotta stand for I can run a full-on restaurant, right? True, first step's the hardest, but you still gotta take it.
Alright, Bill, well, you take care. You know, for a bent cop, he wasn't that bad. He was just an idiot. I wonder if we're going to see more of him in future. I mean, I don't know how much trouble you can get into running a Scop dog stand, but if there's a way to screw it up, I'm sure Bill's the man to find out. Bill's not the only guy that we get to catch up on, though. Do you remember we had a gig in Dogtown where the Zetatech Corporation had hired us by the fixer Mr. Hands to locate and extract a Zetatech engineer and the implant that he had on him? And it turned out that the engineer was actually trying to go on the run from the corporation with their stolen property. That guy, Hassan? Yep, we get to catch up with him too.
Ah, you're here. I was just wondering if you'd come.
Wondering that myself, Hassan. Corp's got wide radar and long memories. Stick your neck out like this, they could bite.
Yes, I could have rotted in a scav cage. You could have left me at the fixer's mercy. Could would should.
All right, I'm listening. Why'd you drag me out here?
I wanted to thank you. You saved my life, but I may not have given you the entire truth.
So you hazed me is what you're saying.
Yes. That's why I'd like to repay you. Here, for you.
Huh. Don't know this model.
It's something I was tinkering with. I may not have been completely honest, but the engineer part wasn't a lie. I went to the stadium, showed what I could do, and landed a few investors. This is the first real copy I made. For you.
Thanks, Hassan.
No, thank you. Now we are even, it seems.
You wish.
So, yeah, if you check in with Hassan, it gives you a new gun. And it is very, very nice. That is a Tier 5 iconic tech pistol. It comes with a unique scope. If you hit the target while using the scope, it has a chance to blind them and do increased headshot damage while they're blinded. Unfortunately, it's a tech pistol, and I don't really specialise in tech pistols, I use smart weapons, but it does also sell for a pretty price if you're not going to use it. Well, anyway, we've still got a couple of days to kill, waiting for Reed and Alex to put together a rescue plan for Songbird so that they can then put together a rescue plan for the President. Yeah, things are getting complicated. So that means looking for more work to do in Dogtown. Fortunately, our fixer, Mr. Hands, whom we just had the privilege of having a face-to-face with, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but every time Mr. Hands gets in touch with you, his face is always scrambled on the vid phone. But if you've done enough jobs for him and earned his trust, you get, well, the privilege of this.
There's a job, V. A journalist, Bree Whitney, has fled into Dogtown. I need you to look after her.
She fled. Means I gotta keep her tucked away?
No. Bree has a lead. You're to help her complete her investigation. There's a corp on her tail, as she put it. That is all she said. Miss Whitney seems to have some minor trust issues.
Right. So where am I meeting this mystery-insistent woman?
You'll go to her apartment first, on Skyline West. You're to collect an electronic access card. And no, do not say, this card, what's it open? I simply don't know. Contact me once this is sorted. You'll learn more details then.
So, we've got a job for one very mysterious and very paranoid journalist. Although, to be fair, if you've got a major corporation breathing down your arse, being paranoid is a very, very useful health trait. Anyway, so she lives on Skyline West. That's actually a night city itself rather than Dogtown. Okay, fine, I could use a change of scenery. Mr. Hands tells me that the access card I'm looking for in this apartment is in a safe box. I'm just going to brute force my way in. Underneath a bamboo plant.
Pretty swanky pad for media's pocket. Back in my day, the press lived in fucking roach closets. Lockups both ways.
Yeah, Johnny makes a very good point. I mean, a real bamboo plant.
Huh. What's this?
Really, dickweed. That looked like a bamboo to you.
Kiss my ass.
Well, it kind of does, yeah, but apparently it isn't. What's this? Wine bottle and glass? It's decent wine as well, apparently. In fact, this whole apartment looks... I mean, unless you're Gillian Jordan or Arif Akbal for N54 News, journalists tend not to earn the big bucks. How's she affording all of this? No, that's not a bamboo plant, that's a bonsai. But again, I mean, these are real plants. I don't know if you've looked around Night City, right? There's not a lot of real plants. This stuff's expensive. Oh, look, she's a Johnny Silverhand fan. Oh, well, she has some taste at least. But, yeah, where's the money coming from for all of this? That's what I want to know. I mean, it's only a one-bedroom apartment, but it is a very nice one-bedroom apartment, and it's on Skyline. It's in one of the better neighbourhoods. She's not affording all of this on a media salary. What's this? And she's booking expensive holidays as well. Something is not right. Well, I eventually find the bamboo
Whoa,
plant.
whoa, whoa. Right.
I mean, it looks just like
Let's
the
see
other
what's
plant that
here.
wasn't a bamboo plant, but whatever, I'll take it.
Interesting.
Fuck. Scan that. Militech logo 2010s. Card's gotta be at least 60 years old. Didn't find that in a kabuki bargain bin. Makes me think. What's this Bree chick up to?
That, Johnny, my tune, is an excellent question. One which I suspect we're probably going to find out the answer to, but which we might not necessarily like.
Hey, you're not Bree.
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Look, got my biz to tend to. Suggest you tend to yours.
All right, just asking. I, heard some noise. I thought maybe Bree was back. Been a while since I've seen her. I'm next door. Thought I should come take a look. Got some dodgy chooms hanging around the building lately.
What sort of chooms?
Dunno. Definitely don't live in the building. Looked kinda like small-town gangoons. Not even. Yeah, just thugs. Just tell Bree to take care of herself, you hear?
Yeah, I will. Seems like an okay guy. Right, got the card. An abandoned building in Dogtown, bottom floor. Go after dark and avoid calling attention to yourself. The after dark bit I can manage. The not calling attention to myself part, well, it is me. That might be more difficult. Well, let's at least try. The thing is, I can do stealth missions. It's often just easier to go loud, all guns blazing. Certainly faster. I mean, the background footage for this week's Mingles with Jingles was the mission in the base game where you have to go and rescue the leader of the Aldecaldo nomad clan, Saul, who's been captured and he's being held by a rival clan, the Wrath and Shiv. And I did that entire mission without being spotted once. Got Saul out, while being criticised by Pan Am Palmer every step of the way, by the way. And in fact, we only got spotted and engaged in direct combat when she was driving us out. So, but it was doable. I guess if the game ever throws a mission at you where you absolutely have to do the whole thing stealthily, otherwise you fail. All hope is not lost, let's just put it that way. Anyway, to Dogtown. So this is the abandoned... Hang on a minute. This is the abandoned building that Mr. Hans told us to go to meet this journalist. This is where my safe house is. This is the building where the president's hiding. I hope that's not significant. I mean, I don't know. It all seems like a bit too much of a coincidence. In fact, I think this is the way that we got into the building. Yeah, this is all looking very, very familiar.
Grimy. Better look around.
Hi, Johnny. Let me just have a quick look around while we're here. Nah, nothing useful in there. Yeah, this was right at the start of Phantom Liberty. After we got the President off Space Force 1, we had to... And after we dealt with the Chimera battle mech and we lost contact with Songbird in the first place, we had to come through a bunch of underground tunnels in order to get here to the safe house on another coincidence, Elizabeth Crest Street, the name of the former president of the NUSA. What's this? Nah. So, find Bree. She's down here somewhere. Is this... Yeah, you see, I didn't have enough technical ability to open that gate the first time I was here, and that's where the steam vent was. Yeah. Yep, there's the camera that I disabled. It's still turned off. And I couldn't get through that steam vent or open that door, so I had to go the other way around. So while we were on the run and trying to make it to that safe house, there was actually something else down here this whole time. I mean, the journalist herself obviously wasn't here, but whatever she's investigating was. I guess I wouldn't have been able to access it without the access card that I got from her apartment, but it's cool to know that, you know, there's more shit going on than meets the eye. So I'm still in the search area. There's something down here, I just... Okay, that looks new. I don't remember seeing that the first time I came around. Then again, my objective markers at the time weren't pointing me this way. I was more focused on finding a way around that steam pipe and the closed door and making it to the safe house. I wonder if I'd just continued exploring and heading off the beaten track, I would have found this. I imagine I probably would, because this is, well, it's that kind of game. Even though I wouldn't have been able to make any progress because I didn't have the access. Oh, hello.
Hold it! Hey, chill. You hired me. Said to meet here.
Supposed to come after dark. You get the card? Not another step!
This what you wanted?
Yes. Sorry. But, you know, I can't trust anyone.
Militech?
Great. Give me the card. We'll go inside. Shouldn't remain in plain sight.
Well, we're not exactly in plain sight. We're at least 50 meters underground.
Not overdoing it with the caution. You even listening to me?
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, she's really nice. Why is there a militech bunker underneath
Okay.
Elizabeth Crest
Let's see if
Street?
this does the trick. As far as I know, nobody's been here in the last decade. And the systems date back to 2013. Fingers crossed. We're in. Some of the security measures might still be active, so you go first.
Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Nope. Not going anywhere till you explain a few things.
Oh. Didn't think I was paying you to ask questions, but okay. What do you want to know so badly?
What do you plan to find down here, exactly?
Well, if the files I borrowed from Militech are up to date, the lab inside's teeming with secrets. I plan to learn them.
Right. Let's get this over with.
Check if it's safe in there. Please.
Right, the turret's inactive. For now. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that I can't hack the cameras either, because they're inactive too. And let's just say I have trust issues when it comes to inactive defensive equipment, because they've got a nasty habit of becoming active without any warning whatsoever.
Got turrets, but they're offline. Come on in.
I'd really, really, really like to be able to hack those cameras so I can at least tell what's on the other side of these doors before finding out the hard way.
Shit. Card's not working.
Well, of course it isn't.
Hang on. Let me see if there's another route.
I don't think you need to consult the slate.
This way.
I mean, there's only
Let's go.
one other way to go. That way? Really? Wow. You're good. Oh, God. Mr. Hands, this is not the time. I'll buzz you when I've got a chance.
We've been lucky so far, but watch out. Can't know what these old systems will do.
Uh-huh. Yep, everything's active on this side. And I see mines and turrets. Okay. These cameras I can hack. So let's get these mines disarmed. Ah, shit, the turrets are deployed. Turn them off. Ah, bollocks, I've been hit and forced out of the... Let's get that one. Quick.
All clear now.
Well, at least we know the security's still up and running.
Well, that could have been a lot worse. Well, at least I managed to get the mines before she walked into them. What's in here? What's this? Anything on the computer? Dig site expedition report. Militech Special Projects Department. Reach Site C, attempting to enter the data fortress. Yeah. Military action in South Pacifica. Yep. Shutting down operations and extracting everybody. Do not exit in militech uniforms.
Comp looks
Yeah.
brand new. Just this one.
So they're talking about the unification war.
Got some tech in
we don't
here.
have time.
Cores or batteries. What for, though?
Very nice. But can we deal with that later?
I mean, this bunker doesn't date from the unification war. This bunker's 50 years older than that, but the unification war in 2069, which led to the whole Dogtown thing. It seems like right before the unification war kicked off, Militech, who obviously built this bunker and knew it was, oh shit, not again, and knew it was here, had some sort of covert operation going on trying to access whatever it was that they'd left in this bunker 50 years earlier. But were forced out and had to shut down because the unification war kicked off, hence them being... I know Akazuki, I'm covering that. Akazuki thinks she's some kind of expert on cyberpunk history. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so whichever team came here prior to the unification war, trying to recover whatever it was that was in here 50 years earlier, forced out by the unification war kicking off, hence they're being ordered to get the hell out and not under any circumstances wear their militech uniforms. So what exactly is it that Bree's hoping to get in the, I don't know, 10 minutes, half an hour that we're going to have down here, that a militech science team couldn't get before they were forced to bail out due to a war kicking off? I mean, the unification war was in 2069. It's now 2077, so 8 years. I mean, I'm sure technology's come along in 8 years, but it probably hasn't come along long enough that she can... I don't know. I'm jumping to conclusions. Let's just wait and see. Still a couple of mines in here that I wasn't able to get a line of sight on and deal with through the cameras. Like that one. They were certainly pretty thorough when they bailed out of this place, weren't they? All kinds of booby traps. I mean, nothing that I can't deal with. There's another one. Right.
Doing great. Keep it up.
Uh-huh. What's in here? Got to be something useful. I wouldn't be behind a locked door.
Phew. We're almost there.
Alright, not that useful. Anything on the computer? Looks like the security office. I can disarm a whole bunch of stuff in here. What was that explosion? Bree, did you just somehow manage to find a way to set off a mine that I had just disarmed? Or did you find another one? I'm not really seeing the point of this security office, though. I mean, I had to get through most of the mines and turrets in order to get to the office that gives me the option of turning off the mines and turrets. Which I'd already done in order... You know what? Doesn't matter. Whatever. Fine. Let's go.
Can't have bad luck all the time.
I don't believe in bad luck. Bad luck is just what happens to people who fail to plan properly.
We made it. The mainframe. The host.
What do you mean the host? Host for what? I don't like the sound of that. You know, if I had all the information available, I might have actually been able to plan this properly. So this is kind of just asking for bad luck to happen.
Unbelievable. There's even files from the Third Corporate War here.
Yeah. Militech was tap dancing on its tits trying to keep Sokka from pushing him off the stage.
Shit. The oldest ones are encrypted. But wait. There's some newer footage. Dated 2068. Must be when they came back. Come here. Take a look.
Yeah, that's a year before the war kicked off. How long were they here for?
Yeah. Okay, it's recording. Senior Research Specialist Evan McCrae, this is day 3 of our expedition. We've moved some equipment to the bunker. The old rail system remains largely functional. They might have used it to transport heat exchangers from the lab once upon a time. There is a mountain of old research here. I'll see if we can find a use for any of it.
The bastards were trying to reopen the project.
What project? There's a lot she's not telling me here.
Well, Caesar managed to breach one of the data forts. He found fragments of some outdated code. Command controls for a weapon, perhaps? All we need now is an AI to merge its findings. Lisa will probe the black wall for any potential gateways. Huh? Oh, right. Day 39. Thanks, Lisa.
Hear that? They wanted to breach the black wall.
Uh-huh. No wonder this place was top secret.
Day 50, 50. We received orders from HQ to shut down and return home. They say we're not safe here anymore. Caesar's packed us. We await Lisa's return. The poor thing's been in the bunker for 2 days. Jacked in. Or is it 3? She just won't come out. She's trying to download the data from the fortresses, but we can't hope to take it with us if she does. Now that's it. I'm gonna get her, Caesar.
Shit! This is bigger than I thought. Militech using some rogue AI to augment their old weaponry? This is huge.
Yeah. Militech and some secret weapon. Street's been saying it for ages. Usually between worlds ending on Tuesday and Bart Moss is hibernating in a fridge.
Bart Moss is actually hiding in a fridge. Well, that's a whole other story.
So we got it? Grab what you need, let's Delta.
Dante!
What the?
Howdy, Bree.
Oh, hello there, not actually neighbour.
Wait, who the hell is this guy?
Dante Caruso, Militech special agent. Second class, mind you.
Give it a rest, Bree.
How's it you're here?
Knew Bree was hiding in the area. Knew you had something to do with it. Just had to watch and wait. Thanks, kid. Hope you're not about to start defending her. Must have filled your head with all sorts of horse shit.
Bree can talk. Ask her yourself.
And what'll I hear? More lies? Spinning tall tales is her specialty. She tell you how she wrote articles for us mucking up the competition? Ah. Can see those gears churning now. Yeah. Bree works for Militech.
Yeah, the thing is, she's paying me, so I don't give a shit.
I was undercover. Took the gigs to get access to their archives.
Yeah, she's lying.
You gotta believe me. He knows I'm close. He wants to stop
I mean,
me.
you can tell just by looking at her body
Failure to
language.
communicate. You don't
She's
know
clearly
about her.
desperate and scared,
Sure
and she's
sound
making
like
up
yours,
lies
Bree.
on the spot to try to cover her trail.
Flag
But,
in the
I mean,
wind's what you
she doesn't
are.
need to, because I don't care. She's paying me.
Arasaka? Netwatch? That quant you were pulling intel from. Caesar Maharez. You know they zeroed him, right?
What's he talking about?
Can't you see he's threatening me? Militech murdered the scientist, now they're trying to murder me. I gotta get this story out, or they'll kill everyone on the project, one by one.
Wrong. It's because of you Maharez got wiped. And what for, huh? The Eddies? Sorry, Bree.
Stop him, V!
Lab ain't big enough for the both of us.
Come on, just zero him!
You see, unfortunately for Agent Caruso, I actually believe everything
You
he's
wanna
saying.
stick your neck out for her?
Bree!
But I don't care, because I've been bought and paid for. I am a mercenary. I agree to do a job, the job gets done. Simple as that. Sorry, dude. I mean, I've got no doubt that he was actually telling the truth. Either that, or he was an extremely good liar, because she very clearly wasn't. You could tell. I mean, let's just take a moment to appreciate how far graphical technology has come in games in the last couple of years, because you could tell just by looking at Bree that she was full of shit. But again, I don't really care because I'm being paid to work for her. Sadly, this is going to be one of those occasions where sticking true to my mercenary principles is really going to come back and bite me in the arse, because she is a piece of shit.
Come on out.
Thanks, V. I mean it.
What he was saying? Any truth to it?
Really? The man who just tried to kill us, you give a damn what he thinks. Yeah, I wrote some pulp garbage, sponsored articles. Rent doesn't pay itself. Thing is, at some point you wake up, and you realize you live in a dump, and your life's a waste. And, well, I did it. Changed my life. Didn't know I had it in me, but here I am.
What's the plan now?
I publish. Then I take a long vacation. Far, far away from anyone wanting to find me. Killer corpo rats, especially. Really helped me out, V. You go ahead. I'll grab the rest of the files myself.
So, job done. Unfortunate for Agent Caruso, because he really did seem like he was on the... Oh, hello. Okay, that's not a bad pistol either. I mean, it's only tier 1, but it's iconic, so it can be upgraded. So, leave the laboratory, and then report to Mr. Hands. Client's happy, so he'll be happy. Unfortunately, as with other side missions here in Dogtown, that is not the end of the story. Bree really is a piece of shit.
Briefly, V. Netwatch has dispatched a hunter. As the quarry, exercise caution.
Say what?
Bree Whitney sold the militech's data, then disappeared. Netwatch is now out to wipe anyone who came close to it. Occupational hazard. Take care of yourself, V.
Chick fucking hazed me.
Yeah, she sold me out to Netwatch. Apparently she disappeared. I'm guessing that there was no happy ending for her either. You mess around with the Black Wall, rogue AIs, Netwatch just kill you. They don't care who you are. And she sold me out to Netwatch. Oh, well, that's just great. So, I'm pretty sure that this story isn't over yet. I'm going to have Netwatch on my ass. So, I've got that to look forward to. This is what you get for sticking to your principles in Dogtown. Anyway, more on this as the situation develops, but for now, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you're all having a great day. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.